she knows about a really famous food street. Let's go check that out next. I do see some different places here. Meats and veggies. So how does a place like this work?
You pick the, they serve it with rice, a typical meal of Vietnam.
Oh wow, look at these berries here. And then what's that over there? Goose soup, it looks like. Wow, that looks pretty good.
For the office people cannot prepare food to the company, and we would look for something like this. It's a typical meal, but like they already cooked it for us. We just need to pick the...
Okay, but there's some places that are cooking things to order as well.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello, how's it going?
Normally it doesn't look like this. They are like fixing. And normally we have more shops than this. I think it's because...
Oh wow, they've got like
Oh, this one is good.
shrimp cake. Very interesting. What's she doing in here? Oh, pho. Wow. I actually have not had pho yet here in Hanoi. Yeah.
That should be the first thing you try here.
Well, no, because that's probably the most common Vietnamese food that I've had in the U.S.
Pho in the US is so bad. I tried it before and I'm like, this is not pho. This is like instant pho that you put in the plastic bag.
Oh wow, look at what's this lady grilling over here?
Bún chả.
Oh, bún chả. Wait.
Bún chả and pho are like the two most popular foods.
Yeah, so this lady is cooking the bún chả meat. Is this sort of a typical way, you would say?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, that's how they get that delicious char on the bún chả. What is that?
Pork.
Yeah, what's like the long bit though?
It's coconut.
Let's try this place. There.
Yeah.
Look at the size of this thing. It's just like awesome. Okay, so yeah, that coconut, yes. And then what is that? The breaded, like what type of meat is that?
It's pork.
Maybe I could try one of the ribs there, yeah?
Maybe some chicken.
Yeah, one chicken.
Chicken.
And how do they charge here?
It depends on how much food you pick and they will charge it. You can always say that how much you want for the dish and then they will just choose the quantity following it.
Some sort of a coleslaw, it looks like.
You know kimchi in Korea? So we have those kind of things here.
That one also, or?
It's like the king of vegetables.
Wait, the king of vegetables? The king of vegetables there, please. Ooh, this looks delicious.
Thịt kho với cả rau. Yeah, that's good.
Fried tofu. Mmm.
Cho chị mấy miếng chả lá lốt vào đây. Yeah, that one's good.
Oh, what is that?
So you wrap the meat in leaves. Chị ăn không? And grill it.
Oh, cool. Oh, morning glory. Okay.
Yeah.
So wait, why is morning glory the king of vegetables?
I don't even know. People told me that, and I'm like, why? I think because it's delicious, it's easy to eat. I don't know.
Oh, do they have drinks here, or do you have to get one?
No, they don't have drinks here.
Interesting.
Oh, they actually have chai dai, something that we always order when
Sure.
eating out.
That sounds good.
Water with a little bit of tea flavor.
Oh, I tried some of that. It's great. Yeah. Chai dai, please.
Trà đá. Một cốc. Bác Hằng ơi, cho con một cốc trà đá.
I've noticed this about Hanoi. It's always really fun. It's such a communal atmosphere here. So if this was the US, this lady for sure would have her own cooler of drinks that she would want to make money on, and then she would just sell you whatever she had. Here, it's very common. One of the neighbors makes something good. The place you're at, they won't even bother trying to sell it. They'll just order it from the place across the street and give them the money.
If I sell food, I'm gonna make you sell drink.
Yeah, it's a good way of sort of spreading the profit around because you make sure that everybody gets a little something. I will pin this location in the description down below if you guys want to see where it is. So we've got this little container.
The person who sits near is gonna take chopsticks for everyone.
Whoever sits closest basically will distribute to the whole table. So good to know.
And normally the younger ones. Yeah, you don't let the older ones or your boss to take it for you.
Wow, so much protocol. It's good to know. You said this is meat wrapped in leaf.
Yes.
Is it pork? What is that?
It's pork.
Okay, it looks like pork and it looks fried. So let's try it out. Ooh, okay.
It's interesting.
It's good. It's good. One thing to keep in mind, guys, I've been eating street food in over 50 countries, well over a decade. I have a really good tolerance for bacteria. A place like this, where everything's pre-cooked, is sort of like a pro mode for street food. You don't know how long it's been sitting here. So if you're a newbie to street food, you probably don't want to start with a place like this. You want to go to a place where they're cooking things right on the spot, because that's going to kill everything, right? Once you've worked your way up, places like this can be really fun and can give you access to a lot of variety in a single meal. I'm pretty confident that I'm going to be okay after this one, but you never know.
Yeah, you never know. But well, normally they do have shops and they put these things in the glass like that one.
Yeah.
So it's a more, cleaner.
I was in Bangkok last week and there's a thing like that, and a pigeon had flown in and was jumping around in there. I was like, So now that you understand that, let's get back to the food. So you think this is coconut? Oh, okay. So nice. Raw coconut. It's not even cooked. It's got like, a bit of greasiness and a bit of flavor from the pork it's been mixed together with. Pretty good. You got a different vegetable, right?
Yeah.
Now, what is that one?
It's Saigon.
Is that the water celery one? There's this one that like grows in the water.
Oh yeah, this one.
It has like a sort of a little herbal sort of taste to it.
Yes.
It's really good. It's slightly crunchy. Kimchi-ish. So it's like sort of like a fermented coleslaw.
Yes, fermented.
So let's try it out. It looks really pretty. Okay. Very mildly pickled. Not super strong flavor, just like a little bit. I'm sure it's very like probiotic and really good for you. Why don't you try one of your meats there?
Oh, this one is big slice.
Okay, she's trying out the ribs, which look really sweet and juicy.
This is like the most popular kind of dish you cook at home. For the pork ribs, you cook it sweet and sour. I think it's delicious. Like it goes well with the rice.
I got one as well. Oh yeah, wow.
Strong flavor. Right?
So tender, actually.
Yeah.
The texture is like awesome. Raised it to be like really, really tender. It's falling right off the bone. Oh, yeah, it is just melts in your mouth. It's kind of like Chinese, like char siu, much, much more tender. So this is like some pork belly or just like fatty pork. This is mixed in with the coconut. Ooh, 5-second rule. That's like street food extra pro mode right there, people. Don't try that at home. Meat especially is generally better hot and fresh because it tends to be more juicy. It's been sitting out here for, at least a couple hours, so it gets a little dried out. The rib is still sort of sitting in its own sauce, so that keeps it like really moist. And also the chicken, same thing. Half of these meats that this lady's selling are sort of sitting in their own sauce. To me, those tend to be a little bit better because they're going to be a little more flavorful, a little more juicy. Time to try a little bit of this chicken. This looks pretty juicy too. Looks like a thigh, I guess. They sort of just like chop the chickens up really randomly here. Not like in the US where they split off the drumstick and the wing, and they sort of just take the bird and chop it into bits. So you got to watch out for the bone. Oh yeah. Definitely dark meat, probably a leg or something like that. So it's just like basic, like it's got some spices. I still think it would be slightly better, warmer.
But the thing is, I think in the West, you like white meat. But here, we don't really like it because it's too dry. Like the least favorite part. It is so popular in the West. And I'm like, how can you eat that? It's just a dry meat.
I fully agree.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I have the king of vegetables. I'm mainly doing this for health reasons, not expecting much flavor, but let's try. It's pretty much just like spinach with a little more crunch because there's like a bigger stem in there. Tea, what did you call this again?
Cha da.
Cha da?
Cha da. Cha is the tea,
Yeah.
and dash in ice.
Ah, cha da. So iced tea. Maybe lunch break is starting. A lot of people just came in here.
It's lunchtime. Actually, I find cha da in the south of Vietnam. It has more flavor.
Okay.
It smells better.
It's pretty good, refreshing, cold. Just like standard green tea. Nothing weird at all. All right, that was awesome. Let's go see what else we can find. Thank you very much. How much? That's like about $4 US.
So a guy passed us earlier, and he was telling me to stop this guy from like taking the video of this road. this alley because it's not in its best condition. It's being repaired. So I was like, I was just smiling and I didn't know how to react to it because he was like, we shouldn't be putting bad images of Hanoi out there because we don't want you guys to think that it always like this.
Yeah. So I think it's a fair point. So for the record, this street is not usually this messy. Right now, they're clearly redoing the pavement. Now, these tarps might be here fairly permanently, but yeah, the street doesn't usually look like this, so don't be afraid. I want to walk a little bit further down the street. Oh, what is it?
Bánh rán và bánh gối. Fried cakes. They have meat in it.
Okay, so she's got some batter there, and then she puts, what's that back there though?
Yeah, that is green beans.
Green bean, coconut meat.
That two styles. So the yellow one is the sweet cake. This is the salty.
Let's get a salty one.
2 cái bánh mặn.
It's interesting how white the dough is, and then after it goes into the oil, it becomes so brown. How much?
12. Yeah.
Do we just like eat this or what?
Yeah, you just eat it.
Let's try this out. Oh, wow. Oh, it's so crunchy. There's like a bunch of air inside, and then within that is some juicy meat. Oh man, you just went for the full bite.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So good.
it's
Very,
like
very thin.
onion, mushroom, and some pork, some glass noodle.
Yummy.
I'll put the location of this stall down in the description as well. Time for coffee?
Yeah.
Time for coffee. Let's go. Hello. Okay, so this is up by Westlake, right?
Yeah.
So we're a little more north end of downtown now. This is the coffee place. Wow, this looks very fancy. Okay, Cafe Yen it's called. What, you order at the front and then you go inside.
Yes. How do you like your coffee?
Here's their menu. They have a few signature things.
This one is very light. Sapa is like the most ordered here. Strongest cafe here is Little Saigon. They also have one with yogurt thing, right?
Should I? Yes. Okay.
I think we should.
That's
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Ở trên một Saigon và một cái nào mà có sữa chua.
Okay, well this looks very cool. Nice little garden outside. Hanoians love to be outside. As long as it's not raining, it seems like they're just sitting out here, and they also love the people watch. The whole cafe is organized for people to just be watching everyone that walks by. The whole city's like this. They just love to people watch here. Awesome Italian coffee machines in there. Oh, they got a La Marzano, so you know they know their stuff when it comes to coffee. We got one of the last outside tables here. It's a massive table. Everything is so tiny here.
This is Little Saigon and this is Katina.
Now, what is Little Saigon?
Saigon is the a city in Vietnam. Maybe you've heard about it.
Yes,
It's like in the U.S. people think New York is the capital, but no.
But why is it Little Saigon? Is this little like Saigon in a cup? I guess.
Maybe it has the flavor of Saigon. Maybe that's why they call it Little Saigon. It has dense milk.
Oh, condensed milk.
Condensed milk.
Basically, it's really strong coffee with some whipped condensed milk, I think. Let's try it out.
It's not as strong as black coffee though.
Oh, it's so good. The texture is sort of like the egg coffee, but a little lighter. It's like a little bit sweet, but good bitterness. Yeah, you want to try some?
I'm not good with coffee. Oh, it's nice. A little bit strong for me. I like it like sweet, but this is the easiest for me.
This other one, yogurt coffee.
Yeah, so they mix coffee with Greek yogurt.
Couple of large ice cubes. Yogurty. Okay, let's try it out. Yeah, it looks a little creamy. Yes, really nice. The yogurt here in Hanoi has this really nice tanginess to it. It's got a little bit of sweetness. But what does Chi think?
I don't think, because it's less sweet, so I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. What? Oh, this is so nice. I think the coffee flavor is not as strong.
So this one tastes more like coffee. And
This one, I like the texture.
yeah, it's a little bit slimy, but in a really good way. The yogurt coffee and the egg coffee here are incredible. But of the condensed coffees I've had, this is the best one. I like how they whip it because then it's not all syrupy and thick.
I've been here so many times, but I always order sapa. But I think this is the winner here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna order this from now on.
And what's that one called again?
Katina.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That was absolutely delicious. Chi, thank you so much for showing me around today.
Yeah, and follow my Instagram, please.
So I'll put her Instagram link down below.
Well, then you can contact me anytime you go to Hanoi. I'm always here available.
Okay,
I'm
good.
gonna be your local tour guide.
Tour guide, and are you single?
Yes, I am.
She's single, fellas, all right? So thanks so much for watching. Check out these other videos about Hanoi, and I'll see you in the next one.